Hey everyone, it is Havo High here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We are on JP and we're breaking down the brand new LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. 4-year anniversary is in full force, really excited about it. We're also going to be doing some fun team builds in this video as well. And if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. Let's get right into it. First and foremost, I want to show you guys the SSR art because these are the units. This is the art that you do want to pull from the banners. These are LR Dokkan Fest exclusive units. We haven't seen that since LR Super Vegeta or LR Gogeta. Fantastic artwork, of course. We're going to break each one of these individuals down and, like I mentioned before, do a few team builds along with it. So let's go ahead and start with the Goku. So this is the SSR art that TURs into the right hand side there, and once again ongoing thing with Dokkan, the SSR art I think is better than the TUR as usual, but luckily it doesn't end here. The TUR, it goes all the way up to the LR rarity. So let's go ahead and look at the LR art and also the stats. This is the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It is Saiyan's peak of power, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, a Super AGL type, so a little bit basically a mirror of the 2nd year anniversary where Super Saiyan 4 Goku was strength. Now he's AGL, and you'll see that Vegeta is the opposite as well. So his leader skill, not a surprise that it is the category leader for the brand new category of Goku's lineage. Key plus 3 HP and attack 170% and defense at 130 with a secondary leader skill of Super AGL, key plus 3 HP and attack defense 120%. So a surprise, because we were thinking that these would be dual category leaders, but in a sense these LRs are going to be filling out the remaining LR 170% leaders. So you have LR Super Vegeta, LR Gogeta, LR Friku, he's 177, and then you're going to have these two units to fill out all type advantages there. So super attack is Meteor Smash, the 12 key, and Kamehameha at the 18 key there, massively raises defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy, and then massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to enemy. So we haven't seen a lot of units have massively raises attack and defense. That's 100% buff, which is really good, and that basically makes up kind of for the passive skill, which is a little bit low for an LR, which is passive skill I'll be the victor, 80% at the start of the turn, defense 20%, and for each turn it increases 20% up to 80%. So pretty much at max, and you have 18 key super attack, you'll have 180% to attack and 180% to defense after 4 turns. So interesting how they ended up doing that. Luckily we do have some key support, so you'll get +2 to key for every rainbow and AGL key obtained. So basically it's 3 key for rainbow orbs and 4 key per AGL orb. So, and then also he has the opportunity to counter, just like all Super Saiyan 4s. So yeah, very interesting passive skill. I think they worked it out pretty well. A lot of opportunity to hit some really strong damage with that massively raises attack for that 1 turn. So crazy if it would have stacked, but of course they wouldn't do that. Now here's the interesting thing, is these LRs do have an active skill. So much like the B-Pan, these are basically the 3 units that we know of so far that has this brand new active skill, and it's going to be the 10 times Kamehameha. It also massively raises the attack for 1 turn, but causes ultimate damage to the enemy. We haven't found out too much about what kind of multiplier the ultimate is. It's basically higher than mega colossal, so a little different there, and will be interesting to see what kind of damage that does there. But all in all, pretty solid LR. Link skills is Super Saiyan, Saiyan Roar, Prepare for Battle, GT, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. The categories is Shadow Dragon Saga. It definitely buffs the Shadow Dragon Saga team tremendously here. Pure Saiyans and Goku's lineage. So the stats are really good. 22,000, 21,000 for attack and defensive at 12. They are in the top 10 when it comes to attack stat, which is solid for these LRs here. So pretty happy with this this unit here. On the other hand, let's look at the Vegeta. Alright, so this is the SSR art into the TR, basically very similar. It's just opposite mirror sides of the Goku as well. And here is the Saiyan's Invincibility Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Love the card art. So what they did to Vegeta was make him more defensive oriented than attack oriented, unfortunately. He is still going to get up to the same amount of attack and damage, but you kind of have to wait on him. So let's kind of go through his stats here. Vegeta's lineage is the category leader here. Key +3, attack and defensive 170%. So different than the HP being 170, it is defense being 170. So once again, more defensive oriented. And super strength, key +3, HP and attack defense 120%. Spirit Break Cannon is the 12 key, and then Final Flash is the 18. I don't know why I didn't show the 18 and everything there, so it's an edit issue there. Massively raises attack for 1 turn, which is good for the 12 key. So the other one for Goku was for defense, and then the 18 key, which it doesn't matter, that's what we're trying to shoot for. It does the same thing, massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Passive skill, it won't end like this. A little bit different. The defense is at the start of the turn at 80%, and then there's a 20% on each turn up to 80%. So you have to wait basically 4 turns to have Vegeta hit as hard as Goku. So, and then strength is the same issue with the key spheres. Is we'll get 4 key spheres, additional 2 for the rainbow and strength. And strength will have 4 key, rainbow will have 3 key, and then the counter attack as well. So all similar, is just takes a little time for Vegeta to get up to that 80% attack, and then with that massively raises attack and defense, you'll get that 180% attack damage. Their active skill, basically the same thing. It's Final Shine versus 10 times Kamehameha. Massive raises attack for 1 turn and causes ultimate damage to enemy. Link skills is Super Saiyan, Saiyan Roar, Prepare for Battle, GT, Saiyan Pride, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Category, Shadow Dragon Saga, Pure Saiyans, and Vegeta's lineage. So huge buff for Shadow Dragon Saga. So that's gonna bump that that way up. And stats, once again, very good. 22,000 for HP, 21,000 for attack, and defense is 12,981. So all in all, solid. Is just a little bit different than that Goku, but you know, that's Vegeta. He gets a little shaft here and there, not a huge shaft, just a little one. So let's go ahead and break down the teams here, and we're just gonna have some fun doing some team builds. So we're gonna start with the Goku teams, which I think the Goku's lineage and the Goku teams are in a sense better than the Vegeta teams. And I'm a Vegeta fan. I wish, you know, he would have a much better team. But let's start with what I call the LR Roar team. Can barely say that. And what that's going to be focusing on is we're going to be running basically 2 LRs, or actually 4 LRs in total, but looking at units that have the Saiyan Roar. And the reason why the Saiyan Roar is important, it is 25% increase to attack. And very few units actually have it, but you can actually run this team very well here. The alts, most of them don't have the Saiyan Roar. It's just, those are just some alts that you can use if you don't have these Saiyan Roar units. So what it's going to look like for rotations is, in this case scenario, you can run the LR Roar main rotation for Super Saiyan 4 Goku with probably his best friend. So looking at the links, you're looking at the 33%, which is the boost from his passive for Super Saiyan 3 Grade 8, Golden Grade 8 Goku there. Then you have Super Saiyan, then you have Saiyan Roar, then you have Fierce Battle, and you add that all up, and it's a total of 83%, if I did that math right, 83% in additional attack buff there. So the only problem with him, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, is that it just has the GT key link. He doesn't have Prepare for Battle. He has Over Flash instead, but that's okay because I don't think Goku's going to have any key issues. So the next one would be then Full Power Goku with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and those guys link up very well together, and really should just really crush things. They're about 50% buff on there. And then here's the funny thing, you can still run the old AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on this team. He's not going to get the 170 buff, but he does have Saiyan Roar and can be a fantastic floater. The weird thing about this team is you're just running 2 floaters of LRs that doesn't have the Saiyan Roar on there, but you know, might as well just run them. LR Gohan is self-sufficient, and that Bardock, if you can get his 18 key, will hit really hard on this team. So this should be a fun team to use. I actually really like it, and it actually just all works out on this one here. So I think this would be the kind of the funnest and the best one to use when it comes to damage, since you are using that additional 25% Saiyan Roar link to beef up Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So some other ones that you can use, I'm not going to go through like rotations after this, just some other ideas is I'm going to call it Bardock's son. So you're focusing more on the Bardock team, so you're not going to be using LR Gohan on this, and you're also going to use the AGL Tora there for buffing purposes. So it works out all right. You're focusing more on making sure that Bardock gets his 18 key and buffing him up quite a bit versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And I don't know why you would do it, but you know, this is just another fun team to kind of mess around with. And you can use also that Grade 8 Bardock on there as well. And the reason why you want to use the Tora, because of his support, he can give that extra key, but he's also Team Bardock and has some additional links that can link very well with Bardock as well. So that's this team here, which is a kind of a fun team to use. The last one that I will kind of go over with is what I call Over in a Battle. This one works with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And if you know, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is all about Over in a Flash. And this one here is a combination between Over in a Flash and some units with Prepare for Battle, because you still, you know, you have to run Super Saiyan 4 in rotation as well. So so this team can work out there, and unfortunately you'll use Super Saiyan 4 one of them off of rotation when it comes to this team on this, but it should work out really well. So the funny thing, if you want to run this team here, is you can actually run a AGL Gogeta on this team, and it can all work out as well, because he does have Over in a Flash. And hey, why not? If you can run a Gogeta on the team, run a Gogeta. So that's Gogeta Blue there, with some other options, of course, on this team here. So Over in a Battle, pretty fun there. I just really like Saiyan Roar, LR Roar the best, because you are focusing on the LR Goku, which that's what you should probably focus on, is LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So let's look at Vegeta's team. So we're going to do kind of the same thing, LR Roar with the Vegeta team. And the difference is you can still use Super Saiyan 3 Goku for the buff, because he is super strength, and super strength you can use him as a secondary leader on there. So this kind of all works out. Basically you're running the same thing, however you're running the strength units to get the Saiyan Roars there. You're not going to have a roaming floater, unfortunately, to get that extra buff there. So that's why this team really doesn't work as well as the Goku version of it, and you're still running 2 LRs on the side that doesn't really link well with the other ones. So but all in all, this is still a fun team to use, and still very useful on there. Another team you can run besides the LR here is Shattering the Battle. Shattering the Battle is focusing on units that have Fierce Battle and Shattering the Limit. With Shattering the Limit, the LR Trunks and LR Majin Vegeta is the ones that really have those. The one that links really well with a lot of units is actually the Strength Rage Vegeta with Bulma, that hasn't had a category lead, or a decent category lead, since till now. So he's a very useful unit, and I did put Coates Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta over the regular Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, because he does have Shattering the Battle. Remember, you can Extreme Z him and he can actually use it, but you know, if you don't want to use him, you can always put you know, Evolution Vegeta on there. I just put him on there because he does have Shattering the Battle, Shattering Limit, and Fierce Battle. And this Bola here, the support unit, is fantastic. A lot of ki, and then also that big nice 40% buff when it comes to attack. So all in all, this team can work really well. Last but not least, we're gonna look for a fierce preparation team, and this is instead of using the Majin Vegeta, because Majin Vegeta doesn't have Fierce Battle, he has Over the Flash on there. This is just focusing on the LR Trunks with the LR Vegeta, and you're kind of mixing it up with Prepare for Battle. So so this team all works out as well. That Tech Cooler Vegeta on there, he links very well and is a solid unit there. So just like the Goku team, you're running Gogeta Blue. On this team, you can run Easy A Strength Gogeta. So because he does have Fierce Battle and Prepare for Battle as well, so you can plug that unit in there, and once again, it will work really nice. You can just trade them out for that Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta there if you like. But once again, remember, you lose that extra 50% to attack, because the secondary leader skill only provides 120% to attack. So anyway, and then also I did put, you know, Strength Topo on there. So there's a lot of good strength units you can use for Vegeta, but Goku has more just overall Goku lineage units that you can use. So I think Goku's teams are really really better. So, and I think this team right here for Goku's lineage is probably the best team of all. So really fun team to really look at. So anyway, those are some of the team builds. I'm sure other people are going to be building a lot of different teams as well. So am I when I get to test these units out as well, along with all that. But yeah, that was pretty fun. Hopefully you guys got some information and enjoyed the breakdown. Can't wait to use these units here. I'm sure you guys are chomping at the bit for the summoning as well. But once again, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And with that, keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time.